Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Alberto Del Rio's personal ring announcer, Ricardo Rodriguez.
Caballeros, él es un hombre con gran honor que les da a ustedes todo lo que ustedes quieran. Él es Alberto Del Rio.
How's it going, everybody? Just about here with a new Money in the Bank prediction match with Sheamus versus Del Rio's. So I went with Del Rio's as the person who's actually going to win the World Heavyweight Championship at Money in the Bank 2012. So I'll give you some predictions on why I picked him as the person to win. So the first thing is that Del Rio's, when he came to SmackDown, they purposely put him in a World Heavyweight title like storyline, so he's definitely going to win sometime, and I'm thinking actually Money in the Bank will be the time that he'll win, because they're actually kind of running out of stories a little bit with Sheamus. I know he can face anybody, but he's only faced like Del Rio's, Daniel Bryan, and then I think it was Randy Orton. I think those are the three people that he's like been in with a story in the past couple of months, but I think it's time to switch champions, unless if they think he is going to be kind of like more of the permanent kind of World Heavyweight Championship until they figure out who actually is going to win the Money in the Bank contract for the World Heavyweight. But by what I heard, that there's going to be two contracts, two new people actually that are going to begin those contracts. It's not going to be, well, I was hearing that it could possibly be John Cena, but he's not a new person who would win at the Money in the Bank. I would think it would be somebody different, somebody that's a little bit younger than him, but they got no younger people than him in there, so could possibly be Wade Barrett coming back for a return from his injuries and stuff. It could possibly be him by what I was hearing, or it could possibly be for the World Heavyweight one. It could possibly be I was hearing that it could be Cody Rhodes. That could possibly be the one that's getting pushed big time on the other contract deal. So that's one reason why I picked Del Rio's, is that he was brand new to SmackDown, and they put him on SmackDown for the World Heavyweight title, so he'll get it sometime. And then another reason is that he's never won a World and Heavyweight belt, so I'm thinking he'll definitely, that will give him another reason why to win the World Heavyweight. And another reason is he has his ring announcer, Ricardo Rodriguez, on the side, so he's going to have a bigger opportunity to destroy Sheamus by him distracting the ref, and then either Del Rio's will do something illegal or Rodriguez will do something illegal while Del Rio's distracts the ref. But there's so many different ways this match could go. Sheamus could actually win and retain and face whoever wants to face him. It could possibly be a rematch against Del Rio's. It could possibly be maybe a Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus rematch, but I doubt anybody would want to see that since they're feuding with, Daniel Bryan is feuding with CM Punk and kind of, I would say, AJ in the middle of both of it. Kane's kind of out of it now since he said he didn't want anything to do with AJ. So it's different ways that Sheamus could actually win. And same with Del Rio, as he could win, be the best heel world heavyweight champion in recent years. He could actually possibly lose against, I'm thinking, Dolph Ziggler, actually, I'm seeing. A heel versus heel match. Dolph Ziggler versus Del Rio's, I definitely would like to see. I bet the people would like to see it too, instead of a babyface versus heel match, but that's one match I would definitely like to see if Del Rio's wins at Money in the Bank 2012. Then SummerSlam would be Del Rio's versus Dolph Ziggler, or maybe later on, maybe at Royal Rumble, he'll cash in his contract if he wins the World Heavyweight contract. So he's definitely a future champion for WWE Championship and for the World Heavyweight Championship. Like, he's earned it. He's showed off. That's why they call him the show-off man. But I think he's definitely going to be the next top star. Next, probably right below CM Punk and John Cena. And another reason, actually, why CM Punk will retain his title against Daniel Bryan is that I found out that they want to actually have a storyline with John Cena versus CM Punk again. So there is another clue that John Cena possibly will win the WWE contract match at Money in the Bank 2012, and then he would face CM Punk later on in the line. It could possibly be WrestleMania. It could possibly be maybe SummerSlam, maybe Royal Rumble. It could be one of the big, popular main events that those two would face off. That's if John Cena wins the contract match on, I think it is July 22nd, or July 15th is when the pay-per-view match is. I really haven't kept up with Money in the Bank. I've only been watching the show, so I don't really know that much on people who are qualifying for it. I know a couple people who are qualifying for the WWE contract match and WWE World Heavyweight contract match. I know all the professional veterans and stuff are going to be in the contract match, but I think Wade Barrett will possibly return from injury and surprise the whole entire WWE universe and actually beat all of them and win the contract and face CM Punk at SummerSlam or maybe at Royal Rumble. I think they would save it for. Basically, Del Rio's has a positive approach against Sheamus for surely at Money in the Bank. Definitely, I would say he has the potential since he's been going after Sheamus for months. And I think they're going to finally allow a heel champion to take over once again. And also, if you guys didn't know, I found out that Mark Henry is actually losing weight. So he said he's already lost 20 to 30 pounds and he wants to go under 400 pounds. He wants to go down to 360, 370, he was saying. So he looked a lot thinner than usual. So I think that's going to make him more of a kind of a expandable guy, a little bit more motion from him, I would say, instead of like just walk up and hit you and stuff. He won't be like the strong man like how he used to be. He'll be more kind of like a, how would I say this? Kind of like more of a Sheamus, like a daredevil kind of like strong ass, badass guy who goes off the turnbuckles and stuff here and there during matches. I think he'll be like Sheamus when he comes back. He'll be one of the best heels for surely in the business to date. He'll definitely earn himself another championship for sure. Definitely before he retires, since he's up there in age. I think he'll probably go for the WWE Championship later on in his career. I don't think he'll go for the World Heavyweight Championship anymore if he's on SmackDown, but I think he'll return to Raw actually when he comes back off of his little break that he's having. Or I don't know if he's hurt or what, but I know he was hurt earlier, but I think he took a break after that actually to get all he had surgery, so he had to get all healed up and stuff. So when he was doing that, he was actually working out and losing weight, which was really nice for him. It's kind of like a Delman Young from baseball. He used to he had a sick problem with him where he was diagnosed with something that he had to lose weight, or he would stay sick for a couple years. Like, it's kind of something like that, like I would think of, that changed his mind. But basically, as you see here, Del Rio's ring announcer is really ticking me off, and it's taken forever to complete this match. So this is the reason why Ricardo Rodriguez is going to be a very positive thing for Del Rio's. But he could possibly get disqualified, or they could also have a no disqualification, which would make it even harder on Sheamus. Or they could have where they can't have anybody interrupt the ref at all, or they would get ejected, exactly like how Ricardo Rodriguez just did right there. As you see there, this Del Rio is coming back to kill Sheamus right now. Like, this was supposed to not happen. I actually was supposed to I'm Sheamus, and I actually supposed to have won. Is basically the reason why I made this video, is that I was actually picking Sheamus, but then after seeing this video and thought about it, I actually thought that Del Rio's actually had a better chance of Sheamus beating Sheamus at Money in the Bank 2012. So as you guys see there, I failed 3 times in a row when I was pinning. So I hope you guys liked my prediction, and I'm sorry that I didn't put any commentary on my last prediction that I put up yesterday. I know my friend wanted to do a dual commentary, but I've never ever done that before on Skype, so maybe sometime in the future I'll do that with somebody. So I hope you guys once again enjoyed this video. So thanks you for watching.
Damas y caballeros, en el camino hacia el cuadro delantero, él es su nombre, sangre noble, sangre de honor, Alberto Del Rio.